And we're back at the Remax Early Bird Invitational. Final game of the last 3 days. Dozens of basketball games. Been awesome 3 days to kick off the season. This final game will be the Pine Ridge Thorps from South Dakota. It's a school that's located southeast of Rapid City. And they play in the A division in South Dakota. It's the biggest division with the most amount of teams. And they're going to face off against Campbell County High School Camels. Camels 0-2 on this early season. They lost to St. Thomas More Thursday, 62-57, a hard-fought game. And then lost to Bismarck Century, a really good team out of North Dakota, 78-60 last night. The Thorps are 1-1 so far this year. They lost to Bismarck Century Thursday and then beat the top-ranked 3A team in Wyoming, Cody Bronx, last night in a hard-fought 52-48 win. So that was a big one for Pine Ridge. Let's see, the Pine Ridge boys. Oh, yeah, the Bismarck Century score, they lost 76-63. They were 22-3 last year, and they went to the South Dakota State A tournament. They got 6th place at the tournament. They have 3 state titles in South Dakota: 1936, 1962, and 1987. The 1987 one is memorable to me. I was in junior high, and my hometown Mobridge Tigers played the Thorps in the first round of the state tournament. And that Thorps team went undefeated and won the state tournament in 1987. They had a phenomenal player named Willie Whites, and is considered one of the best teams ever in South Dakota. But that was the last year they won the state tournament. The Thorps head coach is Casey Means. He's been head coach since 2019. He's a 1996 Pine Ridge graduate. And another thing to keep in mind, the Thorps are named after Olympian Jim Thorpe. We got about a minute and a half left before we have introductions. We'll take a short time out, and we'll be right back and meet the teams and the starters. Pine Ridge will start 3 seniors and 2 juniors.
It's time to meet your Campbell. Senior 2,
Camels tonight will start 4 seniors and 1 junior. So on the floor for the Thorps to start the game, Richard, Callie, Steele, Bissonette, Pulliam. On On the floor for the Camels to start the game. Gonzalez, the 6-foot senior. Ladke, the 6'3 senior. Biggs, the 5'10 senior. DeGrange, the 6'3 senior. And the lone junior starting tonight. 6'7 junior, Jack Andela. Ladke did the tip the first night, Andela did last night. And it looks like it's going to be Lane against Marvin Richard. Final game of the Remax Early Bird Invitational. Here we go. And it'll be Thorpe basketball as Richard lays it in from the left side. Gonzalez from the top of the key. 3 is on the way, no good. Rebound tracked down by Pulliam, and he's going to be fouled. And that'll be Andela's first team foul with Camels. 1 black shoe and 1 white shoe for Marvin Richard, the 6'4 junior. And illegal screen. It's going to go the other way. Anthony Steele picks up his first foul. First team foul for the Thorpes. Biggs to inbound. Pressure being applied to DeGrange. Token pressure, I guess you could say. Pine Ridge in man-to-man defense. Gonzalez over to extra pass to Biggs. Biggs is going to drive in the lane, kick out. Gonzalez with the 3 on the way, and it's good. Noma Gonzalez with 3. Pine Ridge working against the Camels man-to-man defense. Looking for a screen. That's Anthony Steele. Gives to Richard. Richard with the 3, and off the back of the rim. And offensive rebound by Bissonette. Bissonette to Richard. Richard into the lane with the left hand. Scoop shot it. Up and good. 4-3 lead for the Thorpes. 6.5 minutes left to go. DeGrange with the drive. Picks up his dribble. Kicks out. Andela will take that. And it's good. Jack Andela can do that. His first 3 points of the game. Thorpes working their offense, looking for a cross screen. 15 comes clear, and underneath, Andela with the big rebound. DeGrange cross court to Biggs. Biggs to Ladke. Ladke being closely defended, and too much. Michael Calley, the 5'10 senior, is going to be called for his first foul as he gets a little too aggressive on lane. Be Campbell basketball. Biggs to inbound. DeGrange secures it in the backcourt. Looking for a screen from Andela. Oh, nice backdoor cut by Ladke. The assist by DeGrange. Ladke's first 2 points. 8-4 ball game. Camels up. Steele working against DeGrange, looking for a screen. They got a roll guy and a travel to be a turnover. Be Camel basketball. Substitution for the Thorpes, Anthony Little Jr. Or I'm sorry, Anthony Little. He's a junior. 5'11 junior as they work the ball into Andela. Andela with the little jumper, no good off the front of the rim. Rebound by Bissonette. Thorpes look to push the pace. 3-pointers good by Steele. His first 3 points of the game. 1 point ball game. DeGrange kicks out to Jack. Andela to Biggs. Biggs with the left is going to kick out. Nomar from the corner, and it's good. He's got 2 threes to start the game. I have a crazy feeling you're going to see some three-pointers in this game. Steele working against DeGrange. Little with the drive. Oh, nice cut pass into the lane. Ladke happened to be there and gets called for the foul. It's Lane's first foul, Campbell's second foul. And Kenny Pulliam, the 6'1 senior, will head to the line. And he's got his first points of the ball game. Checking in for the Camels, Mason Drew, number 45, and number 1, Brody Jarvis. Jarvis, 5'10 junior, Mason Drew, 6'3 senior. And Pulliam's no good. 3-point advantage for the Camels. 4.5 minutes left to go as Gonzalez works. Beats pressure. Picks up his dribble. Ladke with another backdoor cut. And the assist from Gonzalez as Ladke's made a couple of those converted. That extends the lead to 5 for the Camels. Steele, no good. Ladke up high for the rebound. Looking up court, they got an advantage. Droob gets his own rebound and puts it in from the left side. Mason's first 2 points of the game. 7-point lead for the Camels. Richard brings it across the timeline, looking for a screen. Richard with the long three, no good. Rebound by DeGrange. Campbell's looking to run. Ladke will slow things down. DeGrange with a backdoor cut into the key. Drew with the three, rattles around, and it's good. Droob's got 5. 10-point lead. And Coach Means wants to talk it over with his ball club. 3:11 left to go in this first quarter. Camels off to a good start. And we're back after the timeout. On the floor for the Camels, you got Drew, you got Biggs, you got Jarvis, you got Gonzalez, and you got DeGrange. On the floor for the Thorpes, you got Richard and Steele with the ball right now. You got Bissonette. And you got Little with the assist to Bissonette. That's Bissonette's first 2 points of the game. Cuts the lead to 8. Three-pointer, DeGrange. Biggs with the rebound, and it's tied up. Tied up by Colby Steele. He's a 5'11 junior. Thorpes are arguing that it should be their ball, but it's going to be Camel basketball. And it's going to stay with the Camels on the sideline right in front of the Thorpes bench. Ladke to inbound, looking for Drew. Drew back to Ladke. Ladke with the drive, kicks it out to Biggs. Biggs to Jack in the post. He's tough in there. And big strong move, and he's going to get fouled. Fouls on Alex Bissonette, the 6'4 junior. That's his first. 3rd team foul on the Thorpes. Thorpes are going to have a hard time matching up underneath with Andela. And first free throw's up and good. Jack has 5. Lead is 10. 2.5 minutes to go. Thorpe's with the horn set. Steele gives to Richard. Top of the key, defended by Biggs. Looks to penetrate. And a 3 seconds in the lane violation. And that was on Bissonette. You don't see that called all that often, except a lot of people in the crowd think it should be called a lot. Gonzalez to bring the ball up. Crosses the timeline. 2:10 left to go in this first quarter. Ladke with the NBA 3, and it's good! 23-10 Camel advantage. Richard working against Gonzalez, gives to Little. Screen coming. Handoff up top. Richard into the lane. Kicks out. Little with the 3 on the way, and it's good. Right in front of the Camels bench. She answers. 10-point lead, minute 34 left. Ladke working against Little. Beats him off the dribble. Kicks out. DeGrange into the lane. Spins. Kick. Lane will take that. And it's a little strong off Andela's fingertips, and that'll be Thorpe basketball. Near steal by Ladke. Richard was trying to get it to Colby Steele. Both Colby and Anthony Steele on the court. One's a junior, one's a senior. And it's stolen away by Gonzalez. Ladke for 3. And it's good. Timeout, Pine Ridge. Ladke has 10. And with 1:01 left to go in this first quarter, Campbell's off to a great start. It's 26-13. Ladke's your leading scorer. Both Andela and Drew have 5. Gonzalez has 6. Just made a great defensive play. For Pine Ridge, Richard has 4. And both Anthony Little and Anthony Steele have 3. Coach Means for the Thorpes has used 2 timeouts so far in this first quarter. On the floor for the Camels, DeGrange, Ladke, Gonzalez, Andela, and Drew. And we've got less than a minute left. Thorpes basketball as Richard works against Gonzalez to Little. Little looking for a screen. Reverses the ball back to Richard. Richard picked up by Ladke, now double. Corner, and that is Pulliam, no good. Rebound by DeGrange. DeGrange almost throws it away, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Camel basketball for 35 seconds left. Ladke trying to inbound. And it'll remain with the Camels. DeGrange gets it in and finally fouled by Steele. Super aggressive play. That's one thing you're always going to get out of Thorpes. That's Steele's second. And DeGrange will bring it up with 30 seconds left. We'll see if the Camels hold for one. And I don't believe they will. Droop's three-pointer short. He gets his own rebound. Strong move to Andela. No good. Andela gets his own rebound. And I didn't... Oh, there was a foul on the play. Campbell's in the bonus. Kenny Pulliam, that's his first. He's the 6'1 senior. Andela will go to the line. Jack has 6. And no good. And Gonzalez gets the rebound, kicks it out to Ladke. Ladke loses it. And the Thorpes have a runner, and Little lays it in. And there's going to be a delay of game warning on the Thorpes. Thorpes hit the ball. It cost them seconds. Some time came off the clock because of that. .8 seconds left. 12-point advantage for the Camels. Drew, the quarterback, and it's going to be turned over. No time came off the clock. Pine Ridge is arguing that they should have the ball under their own basket. But the ball was tipped. Therefore, they'll get it sidelined in front of their own bench. 1.3 seconds now left. Time for a catch and shoot. And the ball is stolen. And that'll be the last play of the first quarter. Camels put up 27 points in that first quarter. It's Campbell County 27, Pine Ridge 15. We'll take a short break and be right back. And we're back, about ready to get started with the second quarter. 12-point advantage for the Camels. Leading scorer that first quarter was Ladke. He said double figures, he got 10. Gonzalez and Andela both had 6. For the Thorpes, Little at 5, Richard 4. Steele 3. Anthony Steele, number 11, he's also got 2 fouls. Something to keep an eye on. Thorpes will begin the second quarter with the ball down 12. As Richard works against Gonzalez, looking for a screen out of the horn set. Now working against now backing against Gonzalez, now drives. Cross-court pass. A nice pass into post, no good. Andela with the rebound. And he'll bring the ball up. And he'll turn it over with a double dribble. Jack will come out. Michael Biggs back onto the floor. Steele will handle the ball as he brings against DeGrange across the timeline. Again, looking for a screen up top. That's how they'll set their offense. Skips it across, almost stolen by Ladke. Little recovers, and charge foul. Michael Biggs steps in and takes the charge. play any coach loves. And that'll be on Anthony Little, the 5'11 junior. That'll be his first steal by Richard against DeGrange, and it's up and good. It'll be an and one. It's Truman DeGrange, his first foul, first team foul on the Camels. Handel is back, and he'll check in for Drew. Drew will come out. DeGrange, Biggs, Gonzalez, Ladke, Andela on the floor. And the and one completes. Richard leads his team with 7 points now. Gonzalez, corner three by Ladke. It's good. He's got 13. Thorpe's might want to ratchet down on him just a little bit. Oh, nice pass and cut. But layup's no good. DeGrange with the rebound. Biggs to Jack in the post. He's tough down there. 2 on him, and he gets fouled. Richard can't believe it. Bissonette picks up his second foul. Second team foul on the Thorpes. Jack with his 7th point. He's got 8. Biggest lead of the game for the Camels. 14 points, 6.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Richard with the 3, no good. Biggs fighting for the rebound, comes down to DeGrange. DeGrange to Ladke, Ladke into the lane. And DeGrange was an off-ball foul on 3. That's Ladke, his second. Second team foul on the Camels. Jarvis and Drube into the game for the Camels. Jarvis on-ball defender against Richard. Richard looking for a screen and passes off. Now gets a back screen. And it's going to be a jump ball. Biggs with a nice defensive play. And it's going to be Campbell basketball. Full court pressure being shown by the Thorpes as they try and speed things up. DeGrange to Biggs. Biggs into the lane is going to kick out. Brody Jarvis with the 3. Looked like there was some contact. And there's going to be a loose ball foul on the Camels. That'll be a Mason Drube, his first foul. Camels' 3rd team foul. Anthony Steele and his coach talking things over with Mike Maloney, the official. Steele will bring the ball up against DeGrange. Into the post to Richard. Richard across the court. 3-pointer on the way from Little. Big rebound by Andela. I think I say big rebound every time he gets the ball. Andela with the screen. Jarvis kicks out to Drube. Drube with the 3 on the way. No good off the back of the rim. Andela keeps it alive. DeGrange with the rebound. Jarvis gets it knocked away. And loose ball on the floor. Andela is going to get a timeout. Great hustle. 3 players on the floor. Jack ultimately ends up with the ball. And the Camels get the timeout. That'll be the first timeout for the Camels. Just under 5 minutes left to go. 14-point advantage. be right back. And we're back again just under 5 minutes ago. Camels lead 32-18. They've led throughout. Droob looking to post up Andella. Andella travels. He didn't like the call. And they'll give the ball back to the Thorpes as they try and cut into this Camel lead. Number 1 looking for post position against Jarvis, and he gets the basket to fall. He's going to go to the free throw line for the and one. First foul on Brody Jarvis, and that'll be the 4th team foul on the Camels. The next one will put the Thorpes at the free throw line, being the bonus. .11 lead now. Ladke brings it across the timeline. Looking for a screen from Drew. It's out to Biggs. Ladke with the NBA 3, and that one's short. That'll be Pine Ridge ball. Coach Means for Pine Ridge doesn't believe the score is correct. It is now. 11 lead still. Michael Cowley is bringing the ball up and will give off. Richard working against Biggs will take the shot. No good, short. Andella with another rebound. DeGrange. Cross court to Ladke. DeGrange, extra pass to Biggs. Biggs out to DeGrange. DeGrange will take that one. And short. Andella, almost another rebound. And he is going to get fouled by 22. Will Times, the 6'5 sophomore, his first foul. It's the second team foul on the Thorpes. Biggs looks to get to the rim, and he's going to be fouled. Fouled by 24, Pulliam, the 6'1 senior. That's his second. That'll be the 14th foul. Both teams will be in the bonus after the next foul. And first point of the game for Michael Biggs, the 5'10 senior. And second free throw is good. Back to a 13-point lead. 3:45 left in this second quarter. Screen coming. 3 on the way from Richard. And he was fouled on the shot. Foul on Drew, that's his second, and that'll be the 5th team foul. Pine Ridge will be in the bonus from here on out until halftime. 3 shots coming up for the 6'4 junior. He's the leading scorer. Nomar Gonzalez back in the game. Will be in a moment after this free throw for Biggs. Richard in double figures now, 10. And he's got one more free throw coming up. And third free throw, no good, off the back of the rim, knocked out of bounds by Drew, but it'll go back to Pine Ridge. We'll see what they set up for this sideline out of bounds play. Anthony Steele will set up the offense. Steele for three, and it's good. That was a big possession for the Thorpes as they pulled to within 8. 3:18 left in this second quarter. Gladkey with the handoff to Gonzalez. Drew drives into the lane, and strong move. He's going to be fouled. He'll head to the line. Camels will be in the bonus now. Pulliam picks up his third. Oh, that was on Will Times, his second. Drew knocks down the first free throw. He's got 6. Number 15 onto the floor, Alex Bissonette for the Thorpes. And Drew makes them both. 10-point lead for the Camels, 3 minutes left. Richard with the 3, and it's good. He's got 13. And the Thorpes are within 7. Ladkey looks to get to the rim, and no good. Rebound. Thorpes look to run, and no good. And Ladkey's open underneath. No good. Andela pulls down the rebound, and actually it's going to be called a jump ball prior to the basket. It'll go back to the Thorpes. 2:18 remaining. Biggs back into the ball game with Andela, Ladkey, Drubin, DeGrange. Richard is trapped, kicks it out. Cross court to Steele. Steele will send it on its way, and it's good. The Thorpes have pulled to within 4 points with less than 2 minutes left to go. DeGrange working against Richard. To Drew. Drew's baseline, loses the ball. Steal by the Thorpes. Richard against Biggs, looking for a screen. Biggs works through it. And thrown away, that'll be a turnover. Because Richard left his feet with nowhere to go. The Camel basketball. DeGrange looking for a screen from Mandela. Ladkey with the 3 on the way, no good off the front of the rim. Rebound brought down by Pulliam. Steele tried to get it to Bissonette on the back door, but it was knocked away. Drew gets his pocket picked by Richard. Richard into the lane, and it's stripped. Knocked away by Biggs. Ladkey on the floor with a loose ball, and it's going to be tied up. It'll be a jump ball. And it'll go to the Camels. .45 seconds left to go before halftime. Lead has been cut to 4 points. Thorpes aren't going to go away. Grange looks for Drew. Andela working hard in the post to Grange, short on the 3. Rebounded by Pulliam. We'll see if the Thorpes hold for one shot as Steele brings it across the timeline. Steele guarded by DeGrange, now switches off of him and couldn't hook up with Pulliam. Tried the no-look pass. A little frustrated by that, it appears. 8 seconds left. Let's see what the Camels can get going. DeGrange against Richard. And loses the ball. And he's at half court. Your halftime score, Campbell County 36, Pine Ridge 32. We'll take a break and come back with some halftime stats. Second half of basketball action coming up for Remax Early Bird Tournament, final game weekend. Run through some statistics for you. For the Thorpes, leading scorer is Marvin Richard. He had 13. Anthony Steele chipped in 9. And then Anthony Little with 5. And Alex Bissonette with 2. Kenny Pulliam had a single point. For the Camels, they were led by their senior Lane Latke with 13. Jack Andella had 8, Mason Drew with 7, Nomar Gonzalez with 6, and Michael Biggs with 2 points. Camels led by as many as 13 points, but the Thorpes put together a little run towards the end of the first half, and they pulled it within 4 points. That's the closest they've been for a while. And one thing about the Thorpes is they'll be able to shoot the 3, and so no lead is going to be safe in the second half. About 2 minutes left before we get rolling, and we'll be back for the start of the third quarter between Pine Ridge and Campbell County. We're about ready to get started with the second half of action in this final game of the Early Bird Tournament, sponsored by Remax. On the court for the Camels is Biggs, DeGrange, Ladke, Gonzalez, and Andella. Pine Ridge will counter with Richard, Cali, Steele, Bissonette, and Pulliam. And Pine Ridge will start with the basketball. Down 4 points. Here we go. Steele working against DeGrange. Richard with the handoff. Loses it momentarily to Pulliam. And Pine Ridge will maintain possession. Steele to inbound on the sideline. And he'll get the ball back at the top of the key. Going to set up the offense. And travel and a turnover to start the quarter. It'll be Campbell basketball. Biggs working against Pulliam, and all the way into the lane, and the ball's knocked away. It'll be Campbell ball under their own basket. DeGrange to Ladkey. DeGrange gets it knocked away. That's knocked away by Richard. Out of bounds. To remain with the Camels, and we'll do it all over again. Biggs maintains his dribble. Kicks out to Ladkey. Ladkey's three, no good. Rebound by Andela. And he's going to be fouled. That's on Alex Bissonette, his third. First team foul on Pine Ridge. Pulliam will come out of the game, replaced by Marquez Palmier. Biggs to Andela in the post. Andela gets tied up on the floor. More bodies on the floor, secured by the Camels. DeGrange is going to be fouled on the baseline. Michael Calley with the foul. That's his second. He can't believe it. Second team foul. Anthony Little, the 5'11 junior, checks in. As Bissonette comes out of the game, Biggs to inbound the Camels. Ladkey to DeGrange. DeGrange to Biggs. Biggs to Ladkey. Ladkey looking for a screen. Back to DeGrange. Andela in the post. Double, triple teamed, and up and in. And he'll go to the free throw line. And that'll be on Marvin Richard, his first. Third team foul already on the Thorpes. Jack has 10. Now he's in double figures. He can make it 11 with this free throw, and he does. 7-point lead now for the Camels. 6.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Richard kicks over to Steele. Steele looking for a screen. Steele against Andela. And steal by Ladkey. Ladkey's got Biggs. Biggs all the way to the rim. Throws it up. Almost in. And foul. It's going to be on Anthony Little. Coach Means for Pine Ridge not too impressed with the foul count right now, as the Camels will be in the bonus with the next one. Biggs with his third point. Camels leads back up to 8. Now 9. Biggs has 4. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Four high set for the Thorpes. Biggs with the almost steal. Richard with the 3 on the way, and it's good. And so that stops the momentum for the Camels as they struggle to get it in. Andela secures it to Ladkey. Ladkey looking across the court for DeGrange. DeGrange with the give and go with Ladkey. And it's blocked out of bounds by Richard. It'll stay with the Camels, so we'll get it baseline. DeGrange to Biggs. Looking for Andel in the post. He kicks out for Gonzalez. Gonzalez is going to be it's going to be fouled. Anthony Little, his third. And the Camels will be in the bonus from here on out. Gonzalez has 6. Misses the first. Coach Means continues to plead his case with the refs. Second is good. Jarvis and Drew back into the ball game. Gonzalez with his 3rd free throw. And it's up and no good off the front of the rim. Rebound by Steele. Steele brings it across the timeline. Kicks to the corner. Corner 2. Corner 3 by Michael Calley. That's his first 3 points of the game. And just like that, it's a 4-point game again. 5 minutes left. Ladke kicks to Jarvis. DeGrange reset the offense. Jarvis into the lane, kicks out to Ladke. He'll take that. And no good off the front of the rim. And Richard looking to run. Slows it down now. Into the lane. Nice cut and pass. Anthony Little from Marvin Richard. Little at 7. Gonzalez. And a backdoor cut from DeGrange into the lane. Step through. And finishes on the right side. The Thorpe's had pulled it within 2. Now it's back to a 4-point lead. That's the first 2 points of the game for Truman DeGrange. Thorpe's will set things up. They're looking for a post position against Jarvis. And it's up and good. And that'll be an and 1 for Anthony Steele. He's into double figures with his 11th. And he'll look for 1 more point. This could cut the lead to 1 point. Andela and Biggs back into the ball game for the Camels. Steele looking for his 12th point, and it's no good off the back of the rim. Only a 2-point lead for the Camels. Was 13. 4 minutes left to go. Almost a steal. Ladke settles things down, picks up his dribble. Drew kicks out to Biggs. Biggs will set things up. DeGrange is going to be fouled. Richard with his 2nd foul. And DeGrange will head to the free throw line. Into the ball game, Will Times, a 6'5" sophomore for the Thorpes. DeGrange has 3. And the lead is 3. As Richard works against Biggs. Biggs, an excellent defender. Screen's coming. Richard with the pass underneath off the fingertips of Pulliam, and that'll go back to the Camels. A little full court pressure being applied. Looking for Drube in the post. Should have a size advantage down there. Ladke knocked away. It'll be a turnover. Richard knocked that away, maintains his dribble. And that'll be a double dribble. Gonzalez into the game for Ladke. And in for the Thorpes, Bissonette back into the game for Pulliam. Biggs across the timeline, being guarded by Little. Drew into post. Triple teams coming. No good by Andela. Rebound by Little. Thorps have done a much better job post defense in this quarter. And that's going to be a foul on the Camels. Michael Biggs with his first foul. That's the second team foul. Anthony Steele to inbound. And Steele. There's a loose ball foul, actually, on Times, his third. Biggs works him against Little. Biggs to the rim. Kicks out to Drew. Drew inside the three-point line. Knocks down the 18-footer. He's got 9. 5-point lead for the Camels. It'll all go back to the Thorps. Looked like a kick ball. Into the ball game, Michael Calley for the Thorps. Steele to inbound. Finds Richard. Richard against Biggs. Good defense by Michael Biggs. And off-balance shot. And he's going to get fouled by Biggs. Michael's second. Looks like he got hit in the face. Third team foul on the Camels. Marvin Richard to the line for 2 shots. Lane Ladke onto the floor for Biggs. Richard has 17, now 18. 3-point ball game with 2 minutes left in the third. Drew looking for a screen. Screen to go, too high for Andela, stolen away by Little. Thorps can pull to within 1, but it's turned over and turned back over as Little gets another steal. Kick to the corner. 3-pointer is short. DeGrange is going to be fouled. And the Pine Ridge bench can't believe it. Fouls on number 15, Bissonette, his 4th. Free throws coming up for the Camels. DeGrange has 4. Into the ball game for the Thorps. Number 10, Steele, and number 24, Pulliam. DeGrange has 5, and that's the same as the lead for the Camels with about a minute and a half left to go in this third quarter. Richard looking to drive. Now he takes a 3. He's short. Rebound by Steele. Corner 3 on the way from Steele, and it's good. Camels' lead is now 2. Just over a minute left. Corners 3, and Drew answers. Drew has 12. Near steal by Gonzalez, and it is poked away, but he got a piece of the arm. His first foul. Camel's 4th. Next foul will put the Thorpes in the bonus. And we've got a little extracurricular activity going on between Gonzalez and Pulliam. Steele to inbound. Ball inbounded to Cali, working against Gonzalez. Long three on the way from Steele, no good. Knocked out of bounds. And it will remain Pine Ridge basketball. Timeout. 30-second timeout for Coach Means and the Thorpes. 38.8 seconds left to go in this third period. Camels 52, Pine Ridge 47. Every time the Camels start to pull away a little bit, Pine Ridge knocks down a three. I think if the Camels want to have a three-point shooting contest, I think the Thorpes will be down for that. And it's going to be Thorpe basketball, baseline. Anthony Steele, the 6'2 senior, to inbound. And inbounds the ball to Richard. Richard with the long three off the back of the rim, no good. Gonzalez with the rebound. He's got Andela deep. And the Thorpes get back on defense. Jack almost turns it over. Lackey back to Jack. Jack runs over a Thorpe, no call, and loses the ball. Recovered by Pulliam. Richard is going to get fouled. Fouls on Andela. It's just his second. With the 15 foul, both teams are in the bonus now. It's been a very physical game. Lots of bodies on the floor. It's getting a little chippy at times. Richard with his 19th point. Michael Biggs back into the game. And Richard misses. Gonzalez with the rebound, loses it out of bounds. But it was knocked away by Pulliam. It'll go to the Camels. With their 4-point lead, 12 seconds left. Latke will take the three, and no good. Rebound out on a Thorpe. And the Camels will have time for an out-of-bounds play. Plenty of time, 2.7 seconds. DeGrange to inbound. Latke from the corner, no good. And that'll finish the third quarter. Your score, Pine Ridge 52. I'm sorry, Campbell County 52. Pine Ridge 48. Marvin Richard has 19 now for the Thorpes. Anthony Steele has 14, leading for the Camels. Latke has 13, Mason Drew 12, and Jack Andela has 11. It seems like the Thorpes tried to do a better job of defending in the post. Literally, 3 players trying to corral Andela when he got the ball in the post. And they did a pretty good job of doing that. Starting the fourth quarter for the Camels, Latke, Drew, DeGrange, Gonzalez, and Biggs. Steel Bissonette will be on the floor. Richard. Callie. And Anthony Little. Camels will get the ball coming out of quarter. And we're off. Beginning of the fourth quarter. Biggs working against Little. DeGrange into the lane. Stops his dribble, steps through, loses the ball. Stolen away by Little. Three-pointer on the way, and no good. That was Steele. Gonzalez with the rebound. Biggs over to DeGrange. DeGrange with the step-back three, no good. Drew working for the rebound, but it comes to Callie. Callie across the court throws it away. And it'll be Campbell basketball. Brody Jarvis back into the game for Drew. And Jack Andela enters for Nomar. Biggs with a little token pressure being applied by Little. Biggs kicks out. Three-pointer on the way from DeGrange, and it's good. Truman's got 8. That was a big one. That extends the lead back to 7. And we're under 7 minutes left. Tip by DeGrange. Saved by Ladke. And there's going to be a foul. His body's hit the floor again. Michael Biggs picks up his third. And it'll be Pine Ridge basketball. Ryan Gross trying to clean off the floor a little bit. Assisted by Latke. Again, we have 6:45 left. Camels lead by 7. And Anthony Little to inbound to Anthony Steele. Looking for post position underneath. They're looking to work against the smaller Jarvis, and Jarvis is going to foul. And that's going to be his third foul. It seems like every time Brody's in the game, they try and post him up underneath. And Jarvis will come out, replaced by Droob. Pine Ridge basketball. Richard with the three, short. Andela with the rebound. And DeGrange will bring it across the timeline. Corner three from Latke, and no good. Rebound, Richard. Richard looks to pick up the pace, into the lane, kicks out. Knocked away, and that's going to be a foul. And that's going to be Biggs' fourth foul. He'll come out of the game. And back into the game, Gonzalez. Thorpe's to inbound. Richard working against Gonzalez. He'll take the three. And no good. DeGrange with the rebound. And Campbell's looking to run. Drew with the three. Up and good. 10-point lead now for the Camels. They've built that lead back up. Drew has 15. He leads. He's had 2 great games in a row. Richard working against Gonzalez. Kicks the corner three on the way from Steele, and it's good. It's the Thorpe's answer cuts the lead to 7. 5:30 left. Steele has 17 now. Drew looking to work it into Andela. And Andela just a little strong. Andela gets his own rebound and lays it in. Jack couldn't believe how open he was to begin with. 9-point lead for the Camels. Jack has 13 now. Steele trying to get the ball to Bissonette. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Ladke looks deep for Drew. Drew's going to pull it out. Ladke spins around, and it's sent out of bounds by Richard. It'll be Camel basketball. Biggs is back with his 4 fouls. As Ladke exits the game. DeGrange to inbound. And they'll look to post up Jack again. Jack to the corner. Gonzalez. No good. Rebounded by Richard. Richard looking ahead. And little runner. No good. Andela with the rebound. DeGrange for 3. And it's good. Truman DeGrange. And a timeout called by Coach Means of Pine Ridge. And he's pleading with the referee. We've got 4:21 left. Camels have extended their lead back to 12 points. Thorpe's had it to within 2 points. But the Camels have had some open looks and have looked to get the ball down low again. Out of the timeout, it'll be Pine Ridge basketball. 12-point lead is... No lead is safe against this Pine Ridge team. They can shoot the lights out of the gym. We're about 4 minutes left to go in this quarter. Richard into the lane all the way. And no good, just a little strong. DeGrange with a rebound. For a screen from Andela. DeGrange for 3. No good. Andela with the rebound. And he's going to be fouled. And foul is on Anthony Little. That's his 4th. Andela to the line. He's got 13. Make it 14. You talk about a kid that works. Under the glass. And no good. Gonzalez with the offensive rebound. Drew with the offensive rebound. And foul on Marvin Richard. That's his 3rd. 2 team fouls on the Thorpes. Camels really crashed the boards that possession. Drew has 16 now. Onto the floor for the Thorpes, number 22, Times. Drew with 17. Camels have their largest lead of the game. 15 points advantage. Richard looking to get to the rim. And Andela pleading his case. He thought he was straight up. And that's Jack's third. Richard will head to the free throw line. He's got 19. Now 20. And 21 points now for the 6'4" junior. Andela is going to take the three and knock it down. You can't leave him open from out there. He's got 17. And Coach Means not very happy with that. A 16-point lead now for the Camels, 3.5 minutes left. Pine Ridge is out of timeouts. So Pine Ridge is out of timeouts. They'll have the ball as we come back. 3:30 left to go. Droop, DeGrange, Gonzalez, Biggs, and Andela on the floor for the Camels. Richard with the three and splashes it down right in front of his bench. 13-point lead for the Thorpes. And applying some pressure. And Camels will bring it back out, settle things down. DeGrange has been a really nice addition to this team. Does a lot for them, including handling the ball, rebounding. And he's played a lot in these first few games. That jump ball will result in a turnover. It'll be Pine Ridge ball. Just under 3 minutes left to go. Three-pointer on the way from Steele and knocks it down. This game is not over. The lead is 10. Steele has 20 now. Richard has 24. Gonzalez is going to lose it. And it's going to be Pine Ridge ball. Still plenty of time left. Onto the floor is Colby Steele for the Thorpes. Anthony Steele with the ball, defended by Drew. To Richard. And Richard that foul be on Gonzalez. It's no more second. 5th team foul. Thorpes are in the bonus now. They can further cut into this lead as the clock stops. Richard has 24. Now 25 points. He's the leading scorer for the Thorpes. Ladke into the game as he replaces Gonzalez. And Richard has 26. A full court zone being applied. It's foul, it's called. Foul's on Colby Steele, that's his first. Team's third. Thorpe's looking to trap. Biggs gets it across to DeGrange. DeGrange will pull it out. Drew will settle things down. And Biggs got it knocked away, but that's going to be a foul, and I believe that's going to be the 5th on Anthony Little. Yep, that will be his 5th. Replacing him will be Kenny Pulliam. Next foul will put the Campbells on the line. They'll be in the bonus. Biggs to inbound to DeGrange. Campbell's looking to kill some clock. And it's stolen away by Steele. Pass to Colby Steele, and no good. DeGrange to Drew. And loose ball on the floor is gathered by Ladke. Coach Ladke with the timeout with 1:30 left. Might be a good timeout just to kind of settle things down a little bit. 8 points advantage for the Camels. Pine Ridge is eventually going to have to come out. Foul. And we're back. 1:30 remaining. 8-point lead for Campbell County. They're looking for their first win of the season. Pine Ridge had a huge win over Cody last night in a game that came down to the very end. It's Campbell basketball. Michael Biggs will look to inbound it. And DeGrange for Ladke into the lane, and it gets partially blocked. Drew with the rebound. He's on the floor again, and another timeout. That's the Camels' third timeout. They have 2 left. Thorpe's are out of timeouts. Coach Means wants an explanation of how that was not a travel. Looking ahead for the Camels. Their next action is coming up the 19th. They'll head down to Colorado, and they'll be playing in the Broomfield tournament. And that'll be a 2-day affair, 3 days rather, and then they'll be off for a while until after the new year. If I'm not mistaken, that's after the new year. They won't have Mason Drew anymore. He'll be graduated and heading down to Laramie. pursue his football career. Minute 20 left. Thorps have amped up their defense. And inbounded to Latke. He's going to get it. He's no good on the layup attempt. Foul called on the play. And that's going to be on Pine Ridge. Marvin Richard has 4. He's their leading scorer. Latke to head to the line. He can extend the lead. And first one is no good. Lane has 13. Most of those came in the first half. Second is good. Lead is 9. Minute 17 left to go. Latke comes out, and he's replaced by DeRange. Anthony Steele with the basketball. Looking for Richard. Richard into Andela and scores. Richard has 28. Pine Ridge looking to trap. And foul on the play. It'll send the Camels to the line. Fouls on Pulliam, his third. Biggs has 4, all from the free throw line. Make it 5. And he's got 6. 9-point lead for the Camels. Richard looking to score, and he gets fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. And fouls on Michael Biggs, and that'll be his last. Picks up his 5th. Nice ovation for Michael. And he's replaced by Gonzalez, another good defensive player. Richard with his 29th point. And foul called on the play as Andela can't track down the rebound. Good hustle by Colby Steele. That's on Andela. That's his 4th foul. Colby Steele will head to the line. Looking for his first points of the game. And no good off the back of the rim. DeGrange with the rebound. Gonzalez turns it over. Thorps. Colby Steele for 3. No good. Rebound Pulliam. Rebound Callie. And foul on a 3-pointer. That was a hard foul. Latke picks up his 4th foul. Latke has 3, rather. Richard will look to add to his point total. 20.5 seconds left in this ballgame. Last thing the Camels want to do is foul. Stop the clock. Especially on a 3-pointer. 31 points now for Marvin Richard. Ladke's going to get fouled, and he'll head to the line. Foul on Colby Steele, that's his second. And Ladke will head to the line. Into the game for the Thorpes, Ladanian Crazy Thunder, a 6'2 junior for the first time. And Ladke's second free throw is good, 8-point lead, 14 seconds left to go. Richard, no good. And there's going to be a foul on the rebound. And that'll be the fifth on Jack Andela. He'll sleep well tonight. Jack finishes with 17 points and a ton of rebounds. Onto the floor for the first time for the Camels. Number 5, the freshman, 6'1", Drew Wasson. Free throws on the way for Michael Calley. No good. Calley has 3 points so far in the game. Second one no good off the back of the rim. Gonzalez with the rebound, and he's going to get fouled. Calley picks up his third. Nomar has 7 points. He can add to that here. Make it 8. Carlos Ramos into the game for the Thorpes for the first time. Also Caleb Blackfeather, a 6'2 freshman. There we go. I thought they had an extra player. Lead back to 10. Gonzalez, 9 points. No good on the 3, and that'll do her. Your final. Campbell County picks up their first win of the year, 76-66 over the Pine Ridge Thorpes. We'll go over the final point totals. Marvin Richard was the leading scorer for everybody tonight. He had 31 points, followed by Anthony Steele with 20. Michael Calley at 3, Anthony Little 7, Alex Bissonette 2, and Kenny Pulliam at a single point. For the Camels, 2 players at 17, both Jack Andel and Mason Droob, and Lane Ladke 16. Nomar Gonzalez at 9, Michael Biggs with 6, and Truman DeGrange with 11. So the Camels will pick up their first win of the year, and they'll be down in Colorado coming up next. I'd like to thank my statistician, Ramsey, for doing an awesome job, and we'll see you after the new year. Have a great weekend, everybody.
hard. I got to drink so light. Good thing this sore throat yesterday.